In today's video, we are going to take a look at Robert Kiyosaki's Cash Flow Quadrant and what learnings we can take away from the Cash Flow Quadrant to boost our earnings. Hello and welcome. My name is Peter B. and I welcome you here at My First Million, where we are achieving our financial goals together. Yes, exactly. Today's topic is the Cash Flow Quadrant. And without further ado, let me directly share my screen and we can directly take a look at the Cash Flow Quadrant. So the Cash Flow Quadrant from Robert Kiyosaki is basically categorizing the different types of income that you can be generating. You can see here he has ESBI. E stands for employee. Employee, if you are working for a company or for somebody and get paid for your work. Then S stands for self-employed. This is usually like a small business owner, but doesn't have any employees, just working by himself and generating revenue by himself and trying to make meet ends at the end of each month. And of course, hopefully generating a profit from the work he's doing. Then on the other side we have B. B stands for business owner. The difference between S and B is if you're a business owner, you're not just working by yourself, but you're also running a business, maybe have your own employees. And therefore there's much more scale within the B compared to the S. And then lastly the I stands for investor. So if you're an investor, investing into a project, into an investment opportunity, then you can get some earnings out of those investing opportunities. So now as we know this, what can we learn from this, or what are the takeaways for us? Basically what Robert Kiyosaki is suggesting is you don't want to be on the left side. You shouldn't be an employee and you should also not be self-employed. Because the earnings are very limited and therefore your potential is very limited. So as a result, everyone should try to go and move to the right side. So you want to become either a B, a business owner, or an I, an investor. Or sometimes, of course, it can be in several of the quadrants at the same time. So, but Robert Kiyosaki's main recommendation is leave the left side and go into the right side, as opportunities on the right side are much better than on the left side. So, but is Robert Kiyosaki really right? If you have been following along this channel, you will know that when it comes to personal finance, there are four main areas that you want to cover. Earnings, spendings. So if you have your earnings minus your spendings, you will get your savings. And then you want to use your savings for investments. So a big goal is to boost your savings. And one way to boost your savings is to boost your earnings. And in general, of course, you can say being a B, being a business owner, has more potential for high earnings than being just self-employed, for instance. So therefore, in tendency, he's generally right. However, I believe if you understand the beauty of compounding interest, then you also know that it's potentially perfectly fine to stay in the left side for a longer period of time. As long as you can generate a high savings rate, if you're an employee or self-employed, it's also okay to stay on the left side. I strongly believe even someone employed can win financially over time. So most people are in the E quadrant, are employed. But I believe most of those people who are employed still have the opportunity to win financially. And how is it possible? If you are able to generate a high savings rate as an employee, you can use your money to invest. And over time, you will become an investor. So basically what we are trying to do here, if you're here as employed, you want to have a high savings rate. Then you want to take the money that you're saving and put it over here and become an investor over time. Robert Kiyosaki is really convincing people, leave the left side as fast as possible and move to the right side. However, I believe if you are able to have a good and stable career on the left side, there is no rush, and you just take your money and slowly build up an investment portfolio. So you will not just be an employee or self-employed, but at the same time be an investor. And just let the time and the compounding effect working for you. So what is your opinion on the cash flow quadrant? And what is the best way to win financially? Which one of the 4 areas is most promising for you? Please share with us in the comments below. Thanks a lot for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and especially I look forward to seeing you winning financially.